Ich grüße euch und herzlich willkommen. Es geht weiter mit Regions of Mana und beim letzten Mal sind wir wieder zurück ins Mana-Land gegangen, weil wir Fuß aufhalten sollen und die Göttin retten wollen. Ich habe jetzt gesehen, ich könnte hier noch was freischalten. Was haben wir denn hier? Wenn die TP auf 50% oder weniger fallen, erhöht sich der verursachte Schaden um 20% und alle Statuseffekte werden aufgehoben. Das klingt doch gut.
Awesome. Keep it up.
Aber da komme ich leider immer noch nicht ran. Keine Wächtertunika im Besitz. Ja, schade. Gut. Ja, dann machen wir mal weiter. Wir haben sogar noch einen kleinen Buff für Lucre. Aber ich weiß nicht, ob wir jetzt hier nochmal normale Monster kamen. Ist ja auch schon ein bisschen her. Da sind nochmal Monster. Yep. Boah. Jawohl. Sehr gut. So, ich glaube, das waren jetzt aber auch die letzten. Noch mal eine kleine Heilung. Man weiß ja nie, ne? Pforte zum Heiligtum. Ja, hier war ich auch schon mal. Lange her.
We'd been able to thank Trent for his help earlier.
He probably saved our bark back there. Goodbye, Convoy. Hello, Calamity.
I was so desperate to get Hina's core stone. I almost lost myself. We owe him.
Who knows? We might get another chance to show our appreciation to Trent.
Ja, da ist wieder der Wächter.
Alms, I see you have returned.
Phew, you had me worried, Trent. Thanks for the help with Delaphos earlier.
Your thanks is unnecessary. As the overseer of the sanctuary, I could not sit idly by and allow harm to come to the Alms in the midst of their pilgrimage.
Trent? As in the Sentry of the Sanctuary? Watcher of the Alms' Passage? He is much larger than recorded in the texts I've read on the subject. Could I perhaps...
Not now, Aish. Focus.
As for you, Soul Guard Val, here is where the escort's journey ends. I have bidden farewell to many a Soul Guard in my time here as the Overseer. However, you have been appointed as an Alm in your own right. You may proceed onward to the Mana Tree with the rest of the Alms.
Thank you. I am honored to fulfill my duty as the Alm of Light. But before that, I want to talk to the Mana Goddess.
Curious. I would inquire as to what you have seen and heard on your travels that would prompt such a request. Please enlighten me.
We know that Delaphos is planning to take his revenge on the Mana Goddess, but we don't know why.
He's going around reviving benevolence to stir up trouble. Sure, we defeated 3 of them already, but that's not the point.
The point is that Delaphos is regaining strength, and now he looks really weird and really menacing. We can't let him keep going like this.
Before long, he will arrive to assault the sanctuary. We seek a way to stop his progress, but we need the goddess's guidance.
You plan to stop Delaphos yourselves? Yet again, you surprise me.
we feel partially responsible for his resurrection and sudden rise to power. Plus, he still has Hina's core stone. I have to fix this before I can give my soul to the cause. Please understand.
Your plight is noted. It is not my wish to place any undue burdens on the Orms, nor on the goddess of mana herself. But I believe I am coming to understand what the elemental spirits saw in you when making their choices. There is change brewing in Kidiel. Steel yourselves, Orms. You may enter the sanctuary with my blessing. Prepare your minds and hearts for when your souls will be necessary, and for what purpose you have been called.
Ominous words, my friend. We'll stop by after we hash things out with the Mana Goddess. How about you wish us luck on our way?
Very well. Until we meet again, Orms, take care and keep a weather eye out on the road ahead.
Thanks. We'll try. Now it's off to see the Mana Goddess.
Früher hatte die Mana Göttin nie einen Wächter. Gibt's hier noch irgendwas? Irgendein geheimes Secret? Nee, anscheinend nicht. Nö.
Curious.
Trent, der große Weise des Waldes. Wenn die Zeit es uns erlaubt, wäre ich meinen intellektuellen Austausch mit ihm nicht abgeneigt. Ha. Du wirst nach Wissen. Der Gute. Ja, jetzt sind die Geweihten eigentlich alle da, ne? Bis auf Hina. Die ist ja leider gefangen im Seelenkristall.
The Sanctuary of Mana.
Karina, wait!
Oh,
That's gotta be the Tree of Mana.
wow.
It's beautiful. Almost familiar in a way.
Familiar. Yes. It makes sense that you feel that way.
The fairy.
Dropping those eaves as always, I see. Life begins with the mana tree, and when your time in this realm is over, your soul returns here to continue the cycle of rebirth.
Oh, then the mana tree oversees not just the Alms, but all creatures. It's where all souls end up.
When the world was still Fadiel, the Mana Tree was in the spirit realm, right?
Yes, if Kidiel had not been created, you would never have had the opportunity to see the mana tree.
Incredible. If only I could tell everyone back home what a stunning sight this all is.
We've wasted enough time looking. It's time to get some answers.
How might one find the goddess in order to seek an audience?
Follow the path and it will lead you to her. Be sure to stay on the path, though.
Ein sehr schönes Bild.
But that's...
Monsters? Here?
We never had monster infestations before. There goes the neighborhood.
The barrier around the Mana Sanctuary is meant to be impenetrable. However, I happen to have several hypotheses over the origins of these sanctuary monsters. Some species might have been trapped inside of the barrier at the time of its fabrication. Or perhaps specific species are able to puncture...
Oh my, Master Aish is muttering to himself yet again.
Let him talk. Maybe he'll bore the monsters to death.
We should get going, but be careful, everyone.
Das ist in der Tat
I
sehr
didn't encounter
ungewöhnlich.
monsters once we were in the sanctuary. What could be the cause?
Leave the hypotheses to Aish, Morley. We got bigger fish to fry.
Finally, a lucky break. Now that I'm in Ulm, I can protect you all the whole way. Yes!
Also damit hätte ich jetzt auch nicht gerechnet, weil wir waren ja schon im Mana-Land. Und wir hatten ja schon mit Monstern zu tun, aber hier jetzt nochmal. Da habe ich auch nicht gerechnet.
Grow stronger with every battle.
So, was haben wir denn hier? Goldkreuzklee.
There were trapped species inside of the barrier. Let's take into account the change in habitat. Could evolution have played a part in creating this many subspecies? Or perhaps...
Should we permit him to ponder uninterrupted? Words will not reach him at this stage, I believe.
It figures. Aish, stop falling behind if you don't want to find your own way.
Ach, die Elfenklauen. Die waren immer sehr stark im ersten Teil.
Do you think you can handle this? Not holding back! Come at me!
What? Over already?
Und jetzt sind sie kaputt. Gut, dass wir den Lukru-Buff noch drin haben. Wie viel Geld haben wir jetzt? Nicht gerade viel. Tja, wo geht's jetzt links? Da drüben ist was Blaues. Also gehe ich da erstmal links. Ups, einen Moment.
Yes!
Goldkreuzklee, das nehmen wir noch mit. Also ich habe jetzt hier mit sowas überhaupt nicht gerechnet. Ne? Ich dachte einfach,
What new unseen challenges await us?
da kommt jetzt die Göttin, ein bisschen bla bla und das war's. So, viel Spaß.
Well, that was anticlimactic.
Oh, diese schwarze Kugel ist schon geil. Wie die einfach absorbiert werden. Ne, da ist nichts weiter. Der Kaktus, der ist hier bestimmt auch irgendwo wieder.
Power of mana! I'm brimming with power!
Na, da drüben ist noch eine Kiste.
It would have been nice to have Hina here to see this.
Yeah. She would have loved this view.
Then I'll be sure to soak up as much of the atmosphere as I can, for her sake.
That's the idea, Karina. I'll do the same.
Na komm, ich will das auch noch kaputt machen. Jawohl, dankeschön.
Taking this?
Ist ja irgendwie wie in so einem Film hier.
Grizzly!
Oh, der hat doch mal gesessen. So.
Resonate! Got some syrup. Yes!
Wie schön das hier aussieht, ne? Also ich muss ja auch mal erwähnen, ja, diese Grafik hier und so, ne? Das haben die echt schon super hinbekommen. Ja.
What went through the minds of the Ohms of old as they walked this path?
Our thoughts often turn to those we left behind in times such as these.
Bittersweet to reminisce, but my heart still feels warm. I'll bet you the alms of the past will give us a warm welcome.
This is kind of exciting. This might be useful.
Honigelixier.
Grizzly!
Honig mag ich immer gerne. Ach man, in dem Spiel gibt es irgendwie nur Süßes. Gibt es nicht mal irgendwie ein halbes Hähnchen oder so? Oh Mann. Das wäre doch mal eine Abwechslung. Hier kriegt man ja Diabetes, Alter. Oder wenigstens ein Ei oder so.
There's something strange
Ich meine,
about
ich
this
verlange ja
butterfly.
kein ganzes Kotelett, ja.
Help us out! I'm brimming with power.
Ja, Hallöchen. So, die sind schnell down.
No holding back!
Ach, das sind diese... Wie heißen hier Goldspringer? Ich glaube, im ersten Teil hießen die Schachtmeister oder so.
A soul guard's resolve never sways.
Wunderbar. Hä? Ah ja, nee, da ist richtig. Da ist nämlich auch noch was. Hm.
I'll take you all on. Let me with power. I think you can use the vessel.
Naja, nicht ganz klein bekommen, aber mit ein paar Schlägen hinten dran kriegt man sie klein.
Yourself lucky I didn't go all out.
Und der hat gar keine Magie mehr.
I'm on it.
Hier, teil das gut ein. Macht das sowieso nicht. Das wird dem falsch eingestellt.
This is kind of exciting. A rare item.
Ah. Das muss ich mir mal angucken. Einen Moment. Ermöglicht das Wirken von Nicht-Elementar-Magie in schneller Folge, indem mehrere Nicht-Elementar-Zauber hintereinander im Ringmenü angewendet werden. Das Wirken von nicht-elementarer Magie in schneller Folge. Ach so, also die normalen Zauber, die nicht elementar gebunden sind. Ja. Das wäre was für mich. Aber ich habe schon alle Plätze belegt. Ja. Aber wenn ich mal wieder mehr Plätze habe, dann wäre das was. Warum nicht?
Grizzly! Help us out! Thanks for the pick-me-up. This is kind of exciting. Is this?
Der könnte für mich sein. Ja, für July. Oh, ich weiß gar nicht, was ich ihm da jetzt geben soll noch. Das passt ja nicht, weil er hatte Elementarzauber. Unterstützung. Ach, den hat er schon. Stellt beim Absorbieren von schon belegt. Während der Entfesselung eine Reliquie verbraucht der Einsatz Erde. Dunkel. Füllt beim Absorbieren von Radikalleiste auf. Das probiere ich mal. Und was nehmen wir noch? Ah, ich muss unbedingt mal zu diesem einen Laden zurück. Die ganzen Nicopolo oder wie diese Münzen heißen, austauschen, eintauschen. Ermöglicht seinem Träger den Einsatz von Entkräftung. Er bittet die Kraft der Dunkelgeister, um Magieangriff und Magieabwehr des Gegners zu senken. Nehmen wir das.
Got some syrup.
Ja, Moment.
I'm on it.
Wir brauchen unbedingt mehr Geld.
Just what I need.
Oh, es regnet Mümmler. Schrei mich nicht an. Oh, der war ein bisschen zu kurz.
Taking a fight with us was foolish.
So, mal sehen, was hier dran ist.
A rare item.
Ah, Morley hat doch gerade die Waffen. Die Messer. Verringern den normalen Angriff, aber erhöhen den Magieangriff. Endlich mal was Gescheites für ihn. Nein, das wollte ich nicht.
Time to shine. pick-me-up. So all souls return to the mana tree eventually. In that case, I wonder if Orin and Liza are back yet. Hey, everyone. We made it.
Val, I am sure your voice has reached them.
Davon bin ich überzeugt. Oh, da liegt noch was.
Taking this? Come forth.
Und wieder mehr EP.
Thanks for the pick-me-up. Let's rest up.
Das sind Krüge.
The path stops here.
Then how do we get to the Mana Goddess?
Fairy could well have indicated the wrong route through the sanctuary. Her directions were vague at best.
Do not doubt that you are on the correct path.
It's Vidi's, the White Dragon Princess. Golly, what are you doing here?
You, your companions, and even I must face whatever future lies ahead of us, come what may.
Don't worry. Vidi's is like Trent, an emissary of the goddess.
Can you tell us how to continue on the path ahead?
I am the keeper of the future. How you choose to proceed depends on the answers you provide. There are many roads you may take, each with their own consequences. Do you understand?
I think so. We have a choice to complete the pilgrimage, or not. But that decision is why we've come to the goddess. Please, let us speak to her and ask for her wisdom.
After learning the truth, how will you feel? Will you accept it?
The truth?
Have you the strength to face the truth of this world? I do not know the depth of your conviction, what resides within your heart. Make me understand your intent. Your hearts will lead you along the path you seek.
She wants
We must convince her of our conviction. You won't want to miss a moment.
Große Mümmler. Ein großer Testkampf. Kam mir gleich komisch vor, dass da die Krüge am Rand stehen. Hab ich doch eben gesagt.
When tilling the land to bear fruit, one must bear in mind the myriad disasters they will face. Extinguish the bane that threatens to incinerate all.
A riddle? Shall we offer a reply in return?
Think carefully. Well done.
All right. Got it. Take this.
Das hat zufällig der Richtige ausgewählt.
Bring it on. I'm ready for anything.
As many rounds as it takes.
Though mortals yearn for the future, they are hindered by the shackles of their past. Expel the knowledge that leads mortals astray.
This one's just talking. What should we do?
Test your might.
Focus your power.
Just what I need.
Well done.
Ich bin gut, ne? Okay. Also geraten im Moment.
Just what I need.
Oh.
No one? Then we go all out!
Ain't over till it's over, Vidiz.
As all of light, surely you can decipher the truth from that which is false. Discern your truth, and yours alone.
Al knows the answer? How?
Test your might.
Broken heart. Just what I need. I can help you. Feeling good.
Well done.
Gleich beim ersten Mal alles geschafft. Ich bin einfach nur der King, Alter. Ah ja. Ja. Geschafft. Hey, Level Up. Ah ja, habt ihr gesehen? Der Luke-Rebuff, der zählt ja noch. Plus 15 stand da.
Now it is clear to me. Those strong enough to break free of their fate. Long have we prayed for pilgrims such as yourselves. You may be the heroes that the goddess of mana has needed all along. Go forth and create your own future.
Thank you, Vidiz.
Ja, war ja einfach.
Never
Oh,
did I
nee.
consider the possibility that I would be in the presence of the White Dragon Princess. I attempted to note down every riddle, but ended up too absorbed by the fight to offer assistance.
Thanks for that. At least you were entertained. Come on, we're nearly to the mana tree.
I must calm my mind and steel myself to meet with a goddess.
Molly kann ihn manchmal nicht ab den Edge. Molly ist halt eher der Macher. Und Ash ist halt eher der Theoretiker.
Aha! Nice to see that this place hasn't changed. No monsters either. Looks just like it did back in Fadiel times. You have had a long journey, but the mana tree is just ahead.
A long and laborious journey indeed.
The Alm's final destination.
And yet, we aren't here to offer our souls like those that came before us. We need to meet with the goddess.
Coda, the Ohms have arrived.
Coda? Huh?
I am the guardian of this sanctuary.
There are humans living within the barrier? That's news to me.
Living? No. I am but a strong will given form. Consider me like one of the spirits. To put it in terms you may understand, I am the first in the long legacy of soul guards. You passed Vidiz's trial admirably, Val. I should not be surprised given that you are of my own bloodline.
You're my ancestor?
If we assume that long ago, people from Tiania were chosen to stand guard over the mana goddess, and that practice has held over to this very day. Aha! Then he is the origin of the Soul Guard tradition.
My mission remains unchanged since I first accepted it. Protect the goddess of mana.
Do you know where we can find her, Guardian Coda? We need to speak with the goddess as soon as possible.
You may refer to me as simply Coda. Trent and Vidiz have relayed your current plight to me. Come. I will take you to the mana goddess.
Mein Gott.
One of my ancestors is here? In the sanctuary? Well, I can't keep him or the Mana Goddess waiting. Time to go.
Also so langsam reicht's mir aber auch, ja. Ich will nur mit der Göttin quatschen und dann, ja, dann muss sie erst mit denen quatschen, muss sie erst mit denen quatschen und dann da, ja, wahrscheinlich brauche ich auch noch einen Termin, ja. Oh. Was für ein Aufwand. Ja, erst muss ich an denen vorbei, an diesem komischen Treeman-Baum, dann die Fee, dann der Vogel und jetzt hier noch ein Seelenwächter. Wer kommt als nächstes? Gleich heißt es, ich habe keinen Zutritt und ich darf nicht mit dir reden, weil ich das Mana-Schwert nicht habe. Bin entrüstet. Tief entrüstet.
Goddess of Mana. I'm Val, and these are my friends. We've come here to ask for a moment of your time, before we offer our souls. Delafos has broken free of his seal, and is going around the world setting the Benevodons loose.
His only goal is to get his revenge on you, Goddess. You have to do something.
We have so many questions to ask. About Delafos and core stones, and my strange ability. All of it.
Goddess?
I promise we're telling the truth. Please listen to us.
We
Abgehoben.
fully intend to sacrifice our souls when the time comes. But first, we have to protect the world from this danger.
She cannot hear you. The goddess of mana is unreachable in her slumber.
Ja, ich sag ja, wir brauchen einen
She
Termin.
has not once awakened since she first fell into this long, long sleep.
Not a single source I have read has ever referenced that the goddess was in this state.
No one has ever been allowed this deep within the sanctuary. Her condition is not known to any others.
But Delafos is breathing down our necks. The goddess was our last hope.
Coda? How did she end up like this?
Vidiz believes that you can be trusted to make your own decisions. So, I will tell you. Tell you how this all came to be. The truth behind this world.
What could have happened to the goddess? Coda should have some answers at least.
Also es ist jetzt zwar nicht so wie erwartet, aber es ist dennoch, ja, doch kein Gespräch mit der Göttin möglich. Ich habe mir sowas schon gedacht. Nicht mal mit Termin kommst du daran. Vielleicht sollte man ihr mal einen Wecker stellen. Hallo, die Welt ist in Gefahr.
Vardiel, the world as it was once known in the distant past, was made up of 5 realms. The spirit realm, the mortal realm, the mystic realm, the ethereal realm, and the arboreal realm. Mana power once flowed freely through these places, and Vardiel knew only peace and prosperity. Until one day, mortals, in their greed, sought to use that power for warfare. The flow of mana was disrupted, and the 5 realms became perilously unbalanced. The mortal realm consumed an enormous amount of mana, plunging the mystic realm, home to the Benevodons, into disarray. The divide between the realms weakened to the point that all worlds merged into one. When the mana dried up, the monsters unleashed their wrath.
The discord that had driven people to degrade the powers of mana ended, and their battle against the Benevodons began.
The goddess wished to save the mortals from suffering at the hands of the Benevodons. So she asked Fairy, her emissary, to find Deilephos, name him her champion, and bequeath unto him the Mana Sword. And as promised, he successfully subdued all 8 Benevodons. However, he refused to return the Mana Sword, and instead swore revenge against the goddess, after the death of Cerulia.
Is that what changed Deilephos so drastically?
He lost the person most dear to him.
Sounds like Deilephos couldn't come to terms with her passing.
Indeed, Deilephos saw no reason to care about a world bereft of the one he loved. So he turned against the Mana Goddess. She ended up using all her strength to preserve a corrupted world. With her power exhausted, the goddess then fell into a deep sleep. It was up to the guardian of the sanctuary, namely me, to stand against Deilephos with the help of the elementals. But it was not enough. We struck each other at the same time, resulting in his stone imprisonment and my destruction. Only my will survived. If only I had been stronger.
So, Coda, Deilephos, and I all carry the same pain within us.
So you're the one responsible for that boulder by the entrance, huh, Coda?
Yes, though he managed to break free regardless. With the help of the elementals, I was able to divide Deilephos' terrible power and seal it away with the Benevodons scattered across the land. But I underestimated the strength of his hatred. His power was steeped in animosity, which bled into the surrounding lands, creating horrible disasters in its wake. Eruptions will scorch the earth with fire from every fissure. The wind will rage and the winged fall flightless. Pure waters will run foul and disease spread. Soil that once brought life turns all to dust and stone. Verdant lands will wither away and seeds will cease to sprout. The glaring light will obscure the boundaries of reality. Darkness will deepen, breeding monsters in its wake. The moon's hold over time will splinter, depriving all beings of logic. What people refer to as prophesied disasters are actually the curse of Deilephos' power upon the land.
Then, the source of these disasters was never the Benevodons at all. It was a curse, brought about by a single man's folly, from the very start.
Strong emotions revitalize mana power. In addition, Deilephos had access to the energy from the Mana Sword itself. The elementals tried to stop Deilephos' curse from running rampant. Their powers suppressed the worst effects from taking hold. But with the 5 realms now combined, the flow of mana slowed to a trickle. Elementals couldn't maintain that balance indefinitely. And so, without anything to check its dangerous powers, the effects of the curse spread throughout the entire world. Tortured by the curse of Deilephos, mortals turned to the goddess for help and offered up sacrifices. Alms. Alms would travel to the mana tree and freely give up their souls, their life force, to the sleeping goddess. As I mentioned, strong emotions bring about mana power. With the souls from faithful alms, the flow of mana was rejuvenated, for a time. Powers restored, the elementals could once again suppress the effects of the curse. But after 4 years, their stores of mana would once again run dry.
That's why the alms have to go to the mana tree to stop disaster from befalling our villages.
At the end of their pilgrimage, I would change the alms into core stones to give to the goddess.
Core stones? Wait, you can...
Yes, Val. Your ability was passed down through my bloodline. Originally, it was used to return monsters to the flow of mana. Reintroducing life into the flow of mana was how Fadiel maintained balance.
So then, what I did to Hina...
Oh, Val.
Sooner or later, that fate was waiting for her in the end.
Yes, as it waits for all alms who come to the mana tree. Your souls will be given to the goddess to protect the cycle of mana, including the soul of the alm of earth that you possess.
Liza's?
This is all we can do until the mana goddess reawakens.
What's that?
The barrier is under siege.
Whoa, what is going on?
It's probably the Benevodons. Looks like they're trying to break through.
This is Delophos' doing.
What'll happen to the sanctuary?
There is no need for alarm. Nevadons hold great power. Not as great as the sanctuary itself.
Ja, ich dachte schon, die kommen da jetzt durch.
They're retreating.
Oh. Good.
There is no sign of the man himself. Perhaps Delophos intended this attack to serve as a diversion?
Delophos and the Benevodons are still a threat to us all, just like in the past.
Things aren't looking so good for the world if these monsters run free.
If the goddess is unable to grant us aid, we must muster our own forces. It is our chance to fix the future.
Our loved ones need protection. I'll do it alone if I have to.
We've already defeated 3 of these things. The remaining 5 will be a piece of cake.
Coda, we need time. I promise we will offer up our souls, but we have to take care of the world first. We will stop the rest of the Benevodons and Delophos before he hurts anyone else.
I do not have the power to stop you either way. Do what you feel is right. The decision to fight should be left to the living. It is your duty, as protecting the sanctuary is mine. I believe your group of alms has untold potential to rejuvenate the flow of mana. And more.
More what?
It is not important. What matters is that as long as Delophos has the mana sword, he will continue his assault on the sanctuary, and the goddess kept safe within.
Then, we'll just have to reclaim the sword ourselves. It's the only way to keep disaster at bay.
Returning the sword to its rightful place wouldn't hurt either.
You should keep the core stone of the Alm of Earth. Abiding by the will of the alms is important, after all.
Coda is putting a lot of faith in you. I think you'll be able to handle the road ahead as well.
Vidiz has also acknowledged their worthiness. It is time that I trusted in people once more. Though I cannot lend you my own power, I can at least release that of this little one.
War doch klar.
Oh, is that you? What happened to you?
I do believe this is the sacred beast Flammy. Ramco must have been Flammy the entire time. Flammy has made many documented visits to our world, but I never dreamed I would be in her presence.
Oh, I get it. Ramco was just another form of Flammy to begin with.
Her wings are the fastest way to convey you to the Benevolence. Make haste, Alms.
Thanks.
Hey, sowas. Ja, 2 Errungenschaften bekommen, einmal für Kapitel 7 und einmal, dass ich auf Flämmchen geflogen bin. Zum ersten Mal. Früher auf Deutsch hieß der Lufti.
Flammy can take you anywhere in the world you want to go.
Ramco, you got so big. Big and strong enough to carry all of us. Oh, the little ones grow up so fast.
Remember that Flammy's power can only fly you around for so long. She'll revert back to her cub form when you land. Just use the Flammy drum to summon her whenever you need to fly.
Die Flämmchentrommel.
Whoa! Now then, what's your plan of action?
If I may, would you be so kind as to return me to Lagrazzo?
She says it would be her pleasure.
Then, to Lagrazzo we go.
Now then, with Ramco's permission, shall we be off to Lagrazzo?
There's probably something in those archives that can help us with the Benevolence.
The ground looks so small from up here.
It feels a lot more spread out when you have to walk, huh?
Ja, okay. This is the Manaland.
Ramco must really like the sound of that drum, huh?
We'll be relying on her a lot from now on.
Thanks for all the help, Ramco. You're the best.
Ach ja. Ach, die Gegenstände kann ich hier nicht verwalten. So, was haben wir denn da? Aufwärts, abwärts. Irgendwie kann ich nichts mehr machen. Moment. Was steht da? Hier T. Abwärts. Ach so. Ah, okay. Ach, das ist beides auf der Seite. Absteigen. Nee, also irgendwie ist das mit dem Landen doch etwas komplizierter gedacht als ja. Abwärts bewegen. Tiefer kann ich auch nicht. Also ich kann nicht noch tiefer. Höher kann ich immer. Aber tiefer kann ich auch nicht. So, und jetzt muss ich da irgendwie irgendwas drücken, um zu landen. Aber wenn ich A drücke, dann komme ich da wieder hin. Ach so, ich soll dann da landen, quasi. Jetzt habe ich es begriffen. Okay.
An excellent landing, young Ramco. Brava!
Jetzt ist er wieder klein.
Now then, I will begin the process of compiling what I observed within the sanctuary for analysis.
You're not going to help us with the Benevodons?
Ah, it grieves me to say it, but I must decline. Though please keep in mind that I want a full report on your exploits. I will add it to my account of this historic situation we find ourselves in.
I suppose he is the best suited.
It's okay that you want to analyze your data, but please don't let the information that Coda entrusted you with turn into gossip.
Of course. Not to worry. I take great pains to compile my notes in secrecy.
If it isn't the head curator and the rest of the arms, you're safe. Oh, we were worried when we heard the Benevodons were attacking the Mana Tree.
I am as well as can be expected, thanks to the Mana Goddess's barrier. Word of the Benevodons' revival has spread, I see. Have you determined where the monsters have appeared, perchance?
Reports indicate that disaster is spreading to the lands that house the Benevodons. Besseroth, Benevodon of Wind, has been spotted in the Vale of Longrin. And Tormarni, Benevodon of the Moon, near Etern. Gandum, Benevodon of Water, was seen outside of Illistana. While the Benevodon of Wood, Florit, is stalking Vertius Burrow as we speak. Scribes have already been sent afield to collect what information they can.
Curious. The Benevodon of Fire has not been accounted for. Is there no word of Volkibel?
No reports out of the Tiania area as of yet. Our theory is that the Fire Benevodon still slumbers.
I see. I suppose that is good news. It seems you all have 4 Benevodons to take care of at present.
I can feel it. The flow of mana power in each area has changed. You could start in any location, but time is of the essence.
My word! An emissary of the goddess! What a singular wing shape! Would you mind if I sketched it?
I'm afraid I'm in a hurry.
We should get going too. Good luck, Aish.
Farewell. We will meet again soon, I'm sure.
Tja. Irgendwie klar, dass er uns wieder verlässt.
Let's focus on the 4 monsters we know of. So, Val, what'll it be?
Leave it to me. We can head out now.
Ich würde da eigentlich ganz gerne kurz helfen. Und den Bärenhonig und so weiter eintauschen. So, schon ulkig, dass er dann wieder klein ist, ne? Die Flämmchen. Zack, wieder klein. Ach nee, der hat ja gar keine Gegenstände mehr, ne? Da hab ich alles eingetauscht. Da war ja was.
Let's plan our next move.
Gut, in diesem Sinne bedanke ich mich bei euch fürs Zuschauen. War eine sehr lange Folge. Und dann sehen wir uns wieder in der nächsten Folge. Horido.